Every single book which I've toppers suggested, but nothing worked for me.
I was like कि नहीं होगा छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं हो रहा है तो क्या फ़ायदा इनको दोबारा पढ़ने से.
I would like to thank StudyIQ. I got connected to StudyIQ.
StudyIQ ने मेरा मेंस तक मैंने साथ दिया, उसके बाद भी उन्होंने मेरा साथ नहीं छोड़ा.
And I have taken this mock at StudyIQ.
And I would recommend StudyIQ.
Yes, I will definitely recommend StudyIQ.
Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ IAS English channel. My name is Shubham Sagar. We at StudyIQ family offer our sincere condolences to the family who are severely impacted by Ahmedabad London plane crash, and we can only speculate what you people are going through. May God give you strength to bear this so-called unbearable pain, right? Now, if we come to this particular issue, you people may have seen this thing circulating from last, I think, 24 hours or less than that. I have seen this particular thing circulating on LinkedIn where they have linked, this whole Ahmedabad London plane crash to Turkey. So is this whole, the claim where they are saying that this Boeing was maintained by Turkish Technic, a firm India partnered with in early 2025, is this whole claim correct, or is this a fallacy or what? So we'll talk about all these things. Before we talk about that, today, that is 13th June 2025, on page number 16, Hindu has also written an article related to different cause. And we'll talk about all these causes. We'll talk about the Turkey issue also, whether Turkey was involved or not involved, all these things. So they have talked, like Hindu, they have given 3 reasons why this whole thing, like currently we are speculating only. Once the black box information comes out, we'll know the entirety. But we will see, like whatever theories we will discuss, one of these theories will be the major cause, one or the combined factor will be the reason why this whole thing happened. So first thing first, aircraft overloading, will understand this bird hit and why bird hit happened. It's not like bird hit did not happen in other scenarios. What was there in this particular bird hit rather, and simultaneous failure of both engines. So if we talk about aircraft overloading, so the author is saying that, and first of all, let's talk about simultaneous failure of both engines. They say that this is a very rare occurrence. Simultaneous failure of both engine is 1 in a billion occurrence. So this happening, this whole thing, this whole unfortunate plane crash, happening due to failure of both engine is a very rare phenomena, and it's like the possibility is nil. The second scenario is failure of one engine. They give a data, aviation experts, they say that if this Boeing, if one engine had failed, even then they could have flown properly for 5 hours 30 minutes on a single engine. So even failure of one engine would not have done this catastrophe. Then the second is aircraft overloading, the fuel, the cargo, all these things. So there are many people who believe that this can be a major reason. Aircraft overloading, maybe they have underestimated the fuel load, the cargo load. And what happens, because this was the weather was hot in Ahmedabad yesterday, 37 degrees Celsius. So that makes the air thin, hot air is thinner. And because hot air is thinner, you need more thrust to acquire maximum speed to lift off. And they say that maybe because of this aircraft overloading, the aircraft did not get the maximum thrust speed, and that's why it crashed. The second reason is, this is the monsoon season. Because of monsoon season, you have grass around that area, so you have insects, you have birds, and many people believe that those birds, they get into those engines, they impacted the working of the engines, and that's why this bird hit could have caused the failure, 1 in a billion occurrence, or some other stuff. So these 3 reasons Hindu has talked about. We'll talk about Turkish reason as well. So let's go one by one and talk about it. Aircraft specification, Boeing 78, again you can read all these things. It can carry, you can see how much fuel they can carry, takeoff weight, etc. Engine failure probability, we are talking about failure of both engines happening simultaneously. They are saying this is 1 in a billion occurrence. So the chances of this happening with Ahmedabad London plane crash is extremely low. Then what else? Overloading as a cause. Overloading we have discussed because of underestimation of fuel and cargo load. So because if there is, let's say your flight is overloaded, then external temperature, the temperature is high. We are going through summer monsoon combination, hot temperature, thin the air, you require more lift, you require higher takeoff speeds, and maybe they did not get that particular, the prerequisite takeoff speed, and that's why the crash happened. Flight dynamics, you can see pilot use charts, they are saying all these things. Failure to achieve, this is the important point which we are reiterating. Failure to achieve necessary speed may cause the aircraft to stall and crash. So many people believe this overloading can be the primary reason for the crash. And then the bird hit possibility. Right now, we're going through monsoon season, grass growth attracts insects and birds. So people believe, Captain Mohan Ranganathan believes that bird ingestion into both engines may have led to this whole catastrophe. And then Boeing Dreamliner safety concern. Many people feel like Boeing has a bad reputation, but this particular variant of Boeing, it has never gone through crash thing. Other Boeing variants has. So don't get like misconception. This is a different variant. Though this is the first crash, that's what they're saying. Model has previously faced safety issues, battery heating, and because of that, there was a grounding done. It was not allowed for takeoff, etc. But this is the first crash of this particular Boeing. And Boeing stocks have failed, rightly so. More things should be done. And you know, they should. Who will take the responsibility? Who do you think is responsible for it? Air India, Boeing, weather, who? And this is the article we are talking about. Page 16, 13th June 2025 Hindu. Overloading bird hit among likely causes of air crash, suggest experts. Now, this Turkish theory, which we have discussed, the aircraft was maintained by Turkish technique. Is this a correct theory? The answer is no. This is not a correct theory. What they are saying, Turkish, 87, some social media post like this, they claim that Boeing 787 was maintained by Turkish technique. But according to different fact-checking agencies, this is not means correct. They only service Air India's Boeing 777 fleet, not 7878, which was involved in this crash. So stop, looking and having, going through these kind of things and start forward. I have seen a lot of forwards in the last, I think, 15-20 hours of this particular LinkedIn post. It has gone viral, so to say. So stop spreading misinformation if you don't know about stuff. And Turkey has extended condolences. That does not mean, they are wrong or right. It's just a standard protocol. But according to fact-checking agencies, it's not correct that they were maintaining this particular Air India's Boeing. They were maintaining some other fleet, not this one. So the answer is no. Up until now, according to fact agency, we have not found any evidence of Turkey being directly or indirectly involved in this incident. And again, our, heartfelt sympathy with the family. I will share this particular PDF in this Telegram channel of mine, Fun Study with Shubh. If you want to be a part of my Telegram family, feel free to be a part of it. And on the other hand, let's say you are a UPSC pre-2026 aspirant, you want to join our batch. Our admissions are closing on 15 June 2025. What you can do is, if you want to join this batch, you can use my code SHS Live. You can go to StudyIQ.com. You can go to all courses. And even if you don't want to go to all courses, just scroll down. Here only you see all courses. UPSC, here. All languages, just go to English. And here you can see GS Foundation P2I Pratigya, evening batch, UPSC IAS English. You can click on Buy Now. Here on Buy Now, if you click on Buy Now, you see here 3 offers available. If you add a promo code here, just write on add promo code, enter coupon code. If you just apply my coupon code, that is SHS Live, see the prices right now, 35,999, 30,999, 20,999. Once you apply the code, the price is reduced, 28,999, 20,999, almost 7,000 reduction you are getting here. And then you can buy the course. 7,000 matters a lot for everyone, right? Cool, sir. So that's it from me. And this whole incident reminds us that how life is so fragile and how we shouldn't take ourselves so seriously. Any movement could be our last. We are a small, tiny particle in this big universe. And yes, just let's take one day at a time and give our best. Forget everything. Carpe diem. Take care. Be blessed. I will see you people soon. Bye-bye.
Every single book which have toppers suggested, but nothing worked for me.
I was like कि नहीं होगा छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं हो रहा है तो क्या फ़ायदा इनको दोबारा पढ़ने से.
I would like to thank StudyIQ. I got connected to StudyIQ.
StudyIQ ने मेरा मेंस तक मैंने साथ दिया, उसके बाद भी उन्होंने मेरा साथ नहीं छोड़ा.
And I have taken this mock at StudyIQ.
And I would recommend StudyIQ.
Yes, I will definitely recommend StudyIQ.